Hey there, and welcome back to our next episode of Say What You Want About Real Estate. I'm Michelle Elliott.
And I'm Kristina Rodgers.
And we're here today to talk about our two favorite neighborhoods. And we're going to duke it out, and we're going to say what we love about each neighborhood. So I'm going to be representing Willow Glen.
And I'm representing Almaden Valley.
And we are going to try and sell you on which neighborhood is best. So I'm going to let you go first. Kristina, plead your case.
All right. Almaden. Love it. Okay.
Okay, first of all, born and raised.
Born and raised in Almaden Valley.
Uh-huh.
And recently moved there.
Okay.
2 years ago with our family.
Removed there,
yes.
Yeah.
And we just love it out there.
Okay.
It's the end of the world, as everybody else likes to call it, but I think it's worth it. And the main reason that I love it is we've got excellent schools.
Uh-huh.
Almaden is known for, Leland High School is really the school they're most known for. And just a lot of family-friendly activities. We have, besides the strong schools, we're very family-oriented. We have an active community. We've got Almaden Lake. Like, there's always events going on that are neighborhood-centric. So not necessarily like huge city events, but like specific to our small, tight-knit community. And we've got a lot of space.
True.
Which is one thing I appreciate.
Right.
So, as you know, an average home in San Jose has about a 6,000 square foot lot. Our average lots in Almaden are really closer to about 10,000 square foot lots.
Is that right?
Yeah. So we're between 8 and 12,000 square foot lots. That's pretty normal out there.
Right.
So we've got a lot of space. We've got mature landscaping too. I know you're going to tell me tree-lined streets. We don't have that so much, but we do have beautiful mature landscape and a lot of access to nature.
True.
So I'm going to win you there.
Okay. No, that's true.
So
it's beautiful.
We have Quicksilver Park. We have a lot, Los Alamitos Creek Trail. We've got Almaden Lake. We do have a lot of big parks around the area. And then we're also near, Almaden Country Club, which is beautiful, that runs through our neighborhood.
Right.
We've got some really nice community traditions.
Okay.
I would say what Almaden is most known for when it comes to community traditions is Halloween.
Okay.
We've got wonderful family fun trick-or-treating for everybody.
So would you say it's your favorite holiday in Almaden?
100% my favorite holiday in Almaden is Halloween.
Okay, so are those your main facts of your case?
Yeah, those are the main facts.
Anything else you got left?
Absolutely. Let's see. It's the open space, really. Yeah, I would say everything. It's quiet. It's like
rolling
being
hills.
In the country you've got beautiful views of the hills, and it's serene. You drive home and you're just staring at Mount Amanum as you're on your way to Almaden. It's just right there perched on the hill. You know that's the right direction to Almaden.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing the vision. Okay. So why don't you tell us about your favorite holiday in Almaden and give us like a visual of your favorite holiday.
So my favorite holiday in Almaden, since I moved there with my family, is actually Halloween. And the reason for that is our neighbors go absolutely all out. We have 3 main sections in Almaden that are known for their trick-or-treating. We've got Crystal Springs, which hosts a neighborhood party on Halloween. It's fantastic for the littles. They get started at 5 p.m. Sorry.
They do get started at 5 a.m.
I mean, our kids wake up at 5 a.m. But the Halloween trick-or-treating traditionally on Crystal Springs starts at 5 p.m. And they actually have the road blocked.
Okay, that's nice.
So the road is blocked. They normally have a food truck at the beginning.
Oh,
and
I like that.
Since our yards are large, as I mentioned, everybody brings basically a folding table to the front of their yard.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're kind of trucking it to everybody's front door and going through the...
funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we all bring our candy to the curbside, if you will.
Okay.
And the littles will come, and you've got kids in wagons, you've got parents in golf carts, because we are a country club community, right? So you have a lot of people in the golf carts. They decorate the golf carts. The wagons are decorated. And that's where you find all your toddlers. It's great. The adults are also celebrating. It's quite lively. Many homes there have special treats for the adults and separate treats for the children, of course. So it's quite a scene. You see all your community there, people from the different schools, right? Because we kind of split school, elementary schools there, and it's mostly elementary school kids that we see there. So that goes on, starts at 5.
Which is nice, because then you have kind of prime time for your little ones. You do the little trick-or-treating. Yeah. The street's blocked off. I like it.
It's safe.
It's safe. And then you go home.
Go home. So my 6-year-old, we take her there 5 to 7. We're done. We don't take her out again because, let's be honest, it's pitch black and we don't have a lot of city lights.
Oh, true.
Yeah, we have them, but it's just everything's a little more spaced out. So it tends to be pretty dark. And then at night, we're known for 2 different areas. We're known for Little Falls trick-or-treating. And I believe there's even a brewery on that street. And it's just like the whole street is overtaken. And on the other side, on the more southern part of the country club, which is where I live, we have the Chateau Loop, Chateau and Olive Branch Loop, which is a 1-mile loop. It's not officially closed, but you're not driving down there unless you live there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because we are shoulder to shoulder and over. I can speak to Olive Branch and Chateau because I've done that many, many times. And our neighbor's awesome. He's got a skeleton display that he's on the corner of Olive Branch and Hampton. He has a skeleton display that starts on October 1st. Mm-hmm. Every week his skeletons are moving. He's got this whole scene of like a cemetery and the skeletons doing these funny, quirky things. On Halloween day, he's got a huge video screen and he's usually playing Michael Jackson or Funky Cats. This year was Wednesday's Dance from the show
fun.
Wednesday on Netflix.
Yeah.
So he's got like the loudspeakers and it's just like a whole scene of everybody just coming together and having a good time, a good safe time.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, that sounds really fun. Yeah. And I saw your Halloween pictures. I was shocked. It really is packed, huh?
It really is. Like, we joke that we need air tags on our kids.
Oh my gosh.
Fortunately, it's absolutely safe and everybody that's there is within the neighborhood. So it's like we all watch each other's kids. It's very community driven in that way. We're like, oh, they're over here.
Okay.
I see your kid. They went that way.
Okay.
So we all help each other out.
Okay. Yeah. That's adorable. Okay. All right. Love it. Love it. Okay. So I am going to plead my case now for Willow Glen. Okay. So very different neighborhoods. So how far would you say they're apart in miles?
Ooh, I think 6 miles.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, or is it 4.5? Maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like around 5 miles. Let's call it 5.
Okay, all right.
Because I think I entered it in GPS yesterday, and it was like 5 miles.
Okay,
to my kids' school.
At the end of the earth,
it's only 5 miles in a city. Okay,
is Almaden.
So just remember that when she says I'm really out there, 5 miles.
And Central San Jose is where Willow Glen sits. Okay, so that has to be my absolute favorite part of of Willow Glen. You know I'm going to crush you on this part, right?
Oh.
So the best part about it is how centrally located it is. So the first thing is you can get to anywhere in 15 minutes. I can get to the mall in 15 minutes. I can get to any doctor in 15 minutes. I can get to any kid's appointment in 15 minutes.
That is true.
Right? So, and there's some things I don't even need a car for. So that is the best part about it. So you already said tree-lined streets, so I'm going to go ahead and piggyback off of that. So one of the best parts about Willow Glen, it's known for its charm. It's known for its beautiful tree-lined streets, sidewalks. Everyone's out walking their dog after work. Everyone's out taking their kids to the park. So it's that community where you see people out and about. No one wants to be in their car. Everyone parks their car, and then you walk around town, right? And so that's one of the best things about it is that we have that cute little downtown too. Come on,
you do have a cute downtown.
I know, our downtown.
Do.
So the great part about the downtown is you could drive there. It's not that bad in terms of parking.
There's parking.
There's parking, right?
Lots.
But I mean, depending on what part of Willow Glen you live in, you can walk, and there's a lot of homes that you can walk to the downtown, which is a little different than Campbell. There's kind of like that little spot there in Campbell, so a little different than that, and certainly different than Almaden. which is not your typical walking type neighborhood.
Not at all.
And we have fabulous shops down there. We have fabulous coffee shops and restaurants. We've got little boutiques down there, Bella James, and that other cute little one I can't remember the name of. We've got the little plant store down there. So, and then of course, great restaurants, The Table, Black Sheep, you name it.
Yes.
And you Almaden folk come up here for your dinner plans, right?
We do.
Yeah.
Everything is a little bit further.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's quiet in Almaden.
Okay.
And we can get to Willow Glen in 20 minutes if we hit all green lights.
Exactly right. Don't go in rush hour, that's for sure, right?
That'll
Yeah.
take you 30 minutes. with red
Right,
lights.
exactly, at least. So that's it. I mean, it is sort of like the edge of suburbia, though. So it does have sort of a midpoint between suburban and urban, right?
Yes.
Because we're just about a mile to downtown San Jose. So we're far enough away that we still have that suburban type feel, but we have streetlights. You know what I mean?
We have streetlights. They're just spaced out, and it's it's dark.
Right. So, I mean, we don't have the nightlife like downtown does. So you still have that suburban kind of feel
Yeah.
to it.
Which is the beauty of Willow Glen.
Right.
You want the nightlife, go to Campbell.
Exactly.
Go to Santana Row. Go to
Right.
Valley Fair.
Right. Absolutely. So, and those are only 15 minutes away.
Exactly.
Right. So that's easy to get to, easy peasy, right? You can get to anywhere. And of course, I love the mall. I know the mall is not everyone's favorite, but I love Valley Fair. Come on, in Santana Row. I love it. So if I'm going to go to brunch or something, I'm going with my husband and we're going to Valley Fair or we're going to Santana Row. That's going to be like a nice Saturday when I'm not working.
So
okay?
this becomes a personality thing.
Right.
Because I absolutely agree. I love Willow Glen, but you know what? I love coming here for the conveniences. I love the small town feel you guys have here. I
Yes.
love all the beautiful little boutiques. I love that it's not crazy at night. It's pretty quiet.
Yes.
It's mellow. That's where I am in life right now. I like things to be a little bit more chill.
Yeah.
But I also love going home. I love seeing the stars.
Right.
I love seeing the turkeys on a fall morning in my yard.
Right.
I love the wildlife and just it's so quiet. It's almost eerily quiet.
Yeah.
But yet we're so close to the conveniences. Yes, it takes me a solid 15 minutes to get to the freeway plus wherever I'm going. But I think the trade-off is absolutely worth it.
It's very serene there. It's very quiet. It's very, like you said, open space. Where Willow Glen, I think, is more, you walk out your door and you say hi to your neighbor. So, it's the kind of thing where most people don't have a front-loaded garage even. So you're going to see your neighbor getting out of their car. You're going to see them, mowing their lawn or, doing some yard work on the weekends. And you're going to see them down, at the coffee shop or, whatever you're doing on the weekends. It's a very community-oriented feel. I think different than Almaden. I think it's, the thing that I love about San Jose in general is it's very family-oriented, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good community feel. I think Willow Glen is like having a small town inside of a big city. Because believe it or not, San Jose is a big city, guys. Okay, it's a million people.
Yeah, we're over 1 million people. I think we hit that already.
Right, exactly. So, a lot of people think, oh, San Jose, it's not one of the major cities. It is in one of the top 10 largest cities in the U.S.
Yes.
So I think that Willow Glen has that small time feel, that community, like little small town inside of a big city. So you get all the big city conveniences, but you'll, still wave to your neighbor and those types of things. You can ride your bike, to get places too. So, and our kids, and I'm sure your kids do too, have friends that are, right outside their door kind of thing. So, so that's what I love about Willow Glen.
Yeah, and we do. We don't meet everybody at restaurants and necessarily coffee shops because we're pretty limited, to be honest. But a lot of our neighbors, everybody out there seems to appreciate and love the outdoors, and that's probably what drives a lot of us out there. So you can guarantee there's always people walking their dogs, saying hello. I personally like to go hiking with my girlfriends on Wednesday mornings after school drop off, and we see so many people on the trails. So to us, hanging out means like, hey, let's go for a hike together.
Yeah, that's
and
cute.
we'll go on a
I
3-mile
like that.
hike or a 5-mile hike. We do it once a week. And so we're just getting that interaction with friends and neighbors in a totally different way.
Yeah. And I think that speaks to more San Jose too, because I do the same thing with my girlfriend, just without the hill part. So we're not in nature. We're still in the community streets, but we get out there and we walk. Like, that's what I love. Like, we'll drop the kids off and then we'll meet after drop off and we go walking, but we might get a cup of coffee too. So there's that. Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to tell you about my favorite holiday in Willow Glen.
Okay, tell me. I'm dying to hear what your favorite is.
I think you know what it is.
I know what it is.
It's Christmas. Everyone loves Christmas in Willow Glen. It is something like otherworldly.
It really is. Yeah. That's where I go to see Christmas lights.
It is true. Everyone does, right? My favorite part about Christmas is looking at the lights. We have a tradition on Christmas Eve. Everybody's in their PJs. We get in the car. We don't like to walk around because when our kids are little, now we will. But when they were little, we put them in their PJs. We'd have like hot chocolate for them in the car and we drive them around and we see the lights. There's beautiful. If you don't know about the Christmas lights in Willow Glen, there's streets that are completely matching. So all of the Christmas decorations are matching all the way down. It's gorgeous. So on any night in December, probably right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think a lot of communities, they're required to put their lights up.
Required. I think what I've heard from some people is if you don't put it up yourself, the neighbors will come help you put it up.
Oh, is that what it is?
Or they'll do it for you.
Right.
If you're unsure how. In other words, you're putting those lights
They're going up. Right. They're going up. Right. And I had some clients and we were looking at a property and the seller said, oh, no, you have to. This is something and it's like the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah. So, but I mean, the thing about that is that, you really get involved with the community. Another one of my clients who lives on one of those streets, I just talked to him. So cute. So a lot of, this neighborhood, it is old. So there's, a mix of age groups there. And so there's some older folks and there's some kind of young families like my client. And, my client said to me, hey, they live on the snowflake lane. Oh. So they're redoing the snowflakes there because they're kind of getting old and the person that was doing the snowflakes can't find the parts anymore. So they're redoing all the snowflakes and LED. How cute is that? So, it's the kind of thing that draws people together. It's the kind of thing that really gives you that homey feel. So I love Willow Glen at Christmas time. It's super special. We've got a trolley that comes by. Listen to this memory.
I love the trolley.
Oh my gosh.
We do that.
Okay. Okay, before I did my remodel, so right now you see a wall behind you, but before I did I added a room on in the front here, so there's a bedroom behind us. But before that was the end of the house, this wall behind us, okay? And I had one of the classic 50s picture windows, like a big picture window, so it went very far down, right? And our couch was up against that window, and when my kids were little, do you remember the horse-drawn carriages?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. They would drive the horse-drawn carriages down our street, and our kids would be just tall enough to see over the windowsill, and they would wave at the horse-drawn carriages going by. It was such a magical moment with my kids. So I think those are my favorite things about Willow Glen and my favorite holiday, which is Christmas. So that has to be absolutely my favorite.
Yes. But you definitely have an amazing Christmas.
Yeah, for sure. But I have to say, I am so intrigued by your Halloween. When I saw your pictures, I was stunned. The thing that scares me about Halloween, and I'm a nervous Nelly, so that's probably why, but I worry about the kids in the streets. I'm sure other parents do too. Yeah. So the fact that you block it off like that, fabulous.
And it's like one of those things where we just have such a diverse community that I think that's why we've really are clinging to Halloween.
Yeah.
Because it's just very American. We all celebrate it. All the cultures, we all come together.
True, yeah.
And so when we're trick-or-treating in our neighborhoods, it's not religious specific.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like what you're saying. You start feeling the pressure to decorate because we're one street over from Olive Branch and Chateau. Uh-huh. And so our neighbors just go all out. In fact, when we buy our candy, when our neighbors run out on Olive Branch, because we're friends with them, because we all go to the same schools around there, we take our leftover candy to their home because, of course, they run out like this. I've got a client on Little Falls, and I think they told me they bought 20 bags of Costco
Oh, my
candy.
gosh.
Oh,
my gosh.
We're talking thousands of people.
Yeah, wow, that's impressive.
Because you go anywhere else, you go 2 streets down from any of these areas in Almaden.
Yeah.
There's nobody there.
Oh my gosh.
It's just crickets. Those are the 3 spots.
Wow. Well, I will say in Willow Glen, we do have some streets that block off, and Halloween is pretty good here too. I have to say, I love seeing the pictures of your little kids. My kids are older now, so it was really cute to look at that. But we do have a fabulous Halloween scene here too. People go kind of all out with their decorations. I think yours is something special. But there are known streets here too behind the Willow Gates. You know that they have kind of a street party.
Absolutely.
There's been some other streets close by over the years that have blocked things off and kind of had more of a block party. And we kind of have that, solidarity of parents out in the cold taking their kids house to house to get candy, kind of like, hey, you want a little something in your cup on the way through. So,
exactly.
So yeah, we definitely have that too. So I think bottom line, these are two really, really fabulous neighborhoods. So what would you say though are the negatives to Almaden?
Okay, so the obvious thing with Almaden and the reason sometimes people don't want to go down there is like, I joke to all my Willow Glen friends that I am at the end of the world. I am where Almaden Expressway begins or ends, right? Whichever your perspective is. And so the trade-off for that quiet country type feel is your commute to the freeway. Yeah. So in the morning commute, yes, it's going to take you 15 minutes to access a freeway. That's not to say there's no ways out of Almaden. It's just you're adding to it. You hit all green lights, you're golden.
Yeah.
10 minutes, you're at the freeway. But if you hit red lights, it might take you, 20 minutes to get to the freeway. I find myself taking major streets all the time instead of depending on the freeway, just because of our locations a little bit more. I don't want to call it remote, but it's out there.
Yeah.
So honestly, I take Almaden Expressway, I take Camden and Meridian pretty much everywhere. Whether I'm going to Los Gatos, we are very close to Los Gatos. I'd say about 12 minutes from Los Gatos.
Yeah.
We're very close.
Right.
There's a lot to do in Los Gatos. On the same token, Willow Glen, on average 20 minutes, right? With traffic longer. And again, there's so much to do in Willow Glen. So I love the proximity to everywhere else that we have.
Yeah.
So I come to the action versus the action being
around you,
around me. And that's what I appreciate about it is that's more my style, my personality. I like it chill and that works for me. And I'd rather just drive if I need something.
Right. I get it. Yeah. And I think the big negatives for Willow Glen are probably the lot size. So it is a little squeezier over here. Our lots are around 6,000 square feet. You can get much larger lots. You can get smaller lots too. Yeah. But it is that old neighborhood. And you're right. It's definitely like more action kind of, you know what I mean? It's certainly not a nightlife scene. So everything kind of shuts down around 9, 10-ish.
Which I think is lovely.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But again, I like quiet.
For the old folks, I guess. Yeah, that's for sure. So, but I definitely think that that's kind of one of the negatives is that the lots are a little bit smaller and a little bit closer together. So yes, you're not going to get the same privacy as you would in Almaden. But I think that the trade-off of that is that you definitely have people that are looking out for each other. And you definitely have your neighbors that would be like, hey, I saw your kid down by the, whatever it is. Yeah. Are they supposed to be there right now? So we definitely have that kind of community effort going when we're so close to each other. So, but I think it's just about our personalities, right?
I really do.
Because the schools are good in Willow Glen too.
Yeah, everything we do, like for us, is like we have a lot of community, but it's all within places. So we've got the Almaden Country Club, we have the Almaden Swim and Racket Club, which we belong to, and that's such a tight knit community. We
have the San Jose Swim and Racket Club, girl, too, right down the street.
And summer is all about swim team in Almaden.
Yeah,
everybody is on a recreational swim team. You've got to be on one.
Yeah.
You're a gator or you're a dolphin. I mean, you are on a swim team and you dedicate 6 weeks of your summer to every Saturday at 7 a.m.
Okay.
And
interesting.
that's where our community sits.
Got it.
And we just all allow our kids to play together, and that's how we meet our neighbors.
Yeah. Ours is, little girls and boys all play baseball here.
Yes.
So they're
you guys
all in
have
Little
a
League.
very large baseball scene.
I know. It's a baseball scene here. We've got 2 really good ball fields that are in the Willow Glen district. So so that's a big community thing. And when your kids get a little older, they can walk themselves over there. We have the snack shack. All the parents have to work the snack shack, so you see your friends there. We would even, like on a Friday night, send our kids over and, you know, they'd have hot dogs for dinner and we wouldn't have to cook, that kind of a thing. So I definitely think I see the communities coming around the sports, especially for the little ones.
And you guys have the baseball. Almaden is more known for their soccer, I would say.
Right.
Their AFC.
Yeah. And, you know, here, Willow Glen High School is very popular football games, you know, that kind of Friday Night Lights thing that we have happening here. Not to that extent, but, you know, definitely we rally around our teams here in Willow Glen.
Yeah.
So, so I definitely think they're 2 great neighborhoods.
Yeah.
With 2,
you can't go wrong.
you cannot
There's not
go
a bad
wrong.
choice.
No, there's not a bad choice. So if you're thinking about moving to either Willow Glen or Almaden, you're not going to go wrong.
Yeah. Reach out to us. We're happy to help. You're going to get more bang for your buck in Almaden.
But you're
Bigger
definitely
home, bigger lot.
But you're going to be close to everything in Willow Glen, and you're going to get that tree-lined street. So if you have any questions about any of the neighborhoods we talked about, definitely give us a call. And we want to hear what you have to say. Put it in the comments. What's your favorite neighborhood?
Which one's better?
Yeah, let us know.
And let us know who wins.
Right, absolutely. And if you want us to review other neighborhoods in the South Bay, you just let us know.
Drop it in the comments, and we can talk about other neighborhoods in the community as well.
I love that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Michelle Elliott, and this is Kristina Rodgers. Thank you so much for watching. Say what you want about real estate. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.